Is Zepbound covered by Medicare? Doing a deep dive more on Medicare and Zepbound weight loss. Hi, beautiful friends. I'm Elizabeth, Countess of Shopping. I have lost over 106 pounds the last 2 years of being on Mounjaro, Zepbound, and Tirzepatide compound. The combination of those is because of the shortage. And on today's episode, I'm really excited to do a deep dive into talking more about Zepbound. Zepbound is FDA approved for obesity management and now also for sleep apnea, which is this major door opening if you are looking for potential coverage with Zepbound with Medicare. As of November 2023, the FDA had approved Zepbound for chronic weight management in adults, which is the same thing, by the way. Mounjaro and Zepbound are the same thing. They're both made by Eli Lilly, same doses, same everything. But Mounjaro is FDA approved for type 2 diabetes, but Zepbound is now approved for chronic obesity management with the sleep, also sleep apnea as well. So in this article that I'm referencing, it's from Healthline. I'll link it down in the description link below, as is all my sources and all my free sources. If you're wanting my free Zepbound tracker and all of my stuff that I have, it's all linked down below and on countessofshopping.com. So coverage would fall under Medicare Part D prescription plans for Medicare Advantage Part C. Plans that include prescription drug coverage, out-of-pocket costs may vary. So Medicare may cover Zepbound for people with moderate to severe obstructive sleep apnea, so OSA, obstructive sleep apnea. Because it now has the FDA approval for that. OSA happens when your upper airways become blocked and interruptions when you breathe when you're sleeping. Anyone can develop OSA. It's more common with people who are obesity and have a higher BMI. So with using the key to weight loss is managing OSA, which is why doctors and healthcare providers may prescribe Zepbound as part of your OSA treatment plan. So this is big news. When you need to best check your Medicare Part D plan formulary, your drug list, to confirm coverage with it. So currently, Medicare Part D covers these medications only for other FDA-approved conditions like type 2 diabetes or cardiovascular disease. But this could soon change. Woo! In November 2024, the CMS proposed reinterpreting the rules regarding weight loss medications. This would mean that Medicare would cover anti-obesity medications. The proposed change would take effect in 2026. So, according to the FDA, in order to be eligible for Zepbound, you must have a BMI of 30 or higher, or a BMI of 27 or higher with at least one weight-related condition, including type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, OSA. Doctors typically prescribe Zepbound along with lifestyle adjustments like meal plans and exercise regimen. So the takeaway on this is that Medicare Part D prescription drug plans may cover Zepbound if a doctor prescribes it for eligible medical conditions like OSA. You can check your Part D plan documentation or contact your insurer directly to confirm coverage and avoid unexpected out-of-pocket expenses. So what I want to encourage you to do is start shuffling the paperwork. Every day we're shuffling. Literally get on the paperwork shuffle. Treat it like your part-time job, like you're getting paid thousands of dollars, because quite frankly, this medication is thousands of dollars. Out of pocket's about $1,000 a month. So think of it, if you're getting covered by Medicare, if you're getting coverage for it, like literally it is like a part-time job trying to get coverage for this, and getting a sleep study done, talking to your healthcare provider about what are the next steps to potentially getting, like, what would a diagnosis look like for that. I don't know because I don't have sleep apnea, or obstructive sleep apnea, but is that having a sleep study test? Or looking in with one of those other weight-related ones to be eligible: type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease. So we know, for example, WEGOVY is also FDA approved as well for heart-related, for cardiovascular events. It's shown as a reduction in strokes, heart attacks, and other cardiovascular events. So start doing your paperwork shuffle. It's all, and so I know everyone wants to come to this video and be like, I want a blanket answer. And it's different. It's different. But I know so many people in my free, not so many people, but I do know that there are several victories in my free encouragement group, which I'll link down below. It's a private Facebook group. Click on that link. You need to answer all the questions to be in the group. But there are several people in my group who are on Medicare who have gotten approval for it. So I know that it is possible, which is why I'm sharing this with you, which is why it may just be the 1-2 truffle shuffle paperwork of getting your paperwork pushed around for this, particularly with obstructive sleep apnea. If you've had sleep issues, talking to your doctor about that, of what are the next steps for that, and then looking for your specific formularity and your documentation to avoid unexpected costs too. It may be a lot of paperwork on this, but if you can get it approved, that's one step. The other thing that we're seeing is a lot of other insurance companies taking back approval in my free encouragement group too. So it's kind of taking a side segue off of this, of saying yes, and then them changing their minds. So just keeping in mind, excuse me, I still have pneumonia technically, so forgive me if I'm not like completely 100% on the ball just yet. But in terms of high blood pressure, heart disease, things like that, of talking to your doctor about those as well, because maybe WEGOVY is an option as opposed to Zepbound for you. And going down and turning over the stones, you need to know your specific rules for your specific formularies with your specific insurance coverage on there too, to see if you're eligible for your Part D plan documentation, excuse me. So checking that out too for your unexpected out-of-pocket costs. Like that's the other big thing of like, what do you need to do? Are there certain hoops you need to jump through? You may need to go jump through those hoops. I know for somebody in my group, they had to do so many things to end up getting coverage, but they eventually did. And if you could look at it from that framework, so I want to give you some encouragement right now, it is $1,000 a month for Zepbound out of cost. If you have it with the savings card, it's about $550, $650, depending if you're new. You cannot use that savings card with any sort of government insurance, meaning you can't use it with Medicare. So if you think that that's an option, it's not. You can't use the two together. So keeping that in mind, just keeping that in mind too. Because some people are like, oh, I'll use it with Medicare and the savings card. No, it specifically says in there in the fine print that no government insurance is with the savings card either. But I want you to start uncovering the stones, because if it's $1,000 a month times 12 months, that's $12,000 in a year. If you can get coverage on that for your out-of-pocket expenses, or make it even just like a $25 copay or a $100 copay, you see what I'm saying? Like that's substantial savings for you. Literally is like a part-time job shuffling this paper. So if you can reframe it that way, hopefully that will help. One of the best things that I personally did in terms of my sleep was, and this video is not sponsored by Bioptimizers, but I am obsessed with their magnesium breakthrough. It has 7 types of magnesium in it. It has made such a big difference for me. And I'll tell you what, going through this last week and a half of having pneumonia and having the flu and being really, really sick, you know what helped me with my sleep? As it always does, my ride or die, my Bioptimizers. Literally because of the 7 types of magnesium in one pill, it makes a substantial difference. Oh, this one's closed. I was going to show you what the pill looks like. The pills are not big. One of you guys in my free encouragement group was asking me, they're like, I don't like pills. Great. They have a powder format that you can use. The powder format actually has 8 types of magnesium in it. This one has 7. That you can mix in water and then just drink it. Like I take mine, I would take it like a shot. I don't prefer the powder. I personally would rather take the pills, and I take 2 to 3 depending. I have no issues with sleep now having used this. Literally, I had been using, and I've shared this story before, an Amazon with 1 type of magnesium. It was 1 pill, and someone was like, you would need 7 pills to take the 1 pill, like 7 types of magnesium to have the one. Why would you do that? Why would you not just get this? And I'm like, very good question. So use the discount code QUEEN. The discount link is down in the description link below to get an extra discount on that. And they frequently run specials too. If you get like multiple bundles, there's extra specials that go along with it as well, but has made a big difference for my sleep. Also, another option too is as you're going through the Medicare hoops jumping, one thing to think about is I use Join Fridays. They're my telehealth provider. They prescribe both brand names, meaning like WEGOVY and Zepbound, and also compounds like semaglutide. So maybe you can see the prices on joinfridays.com. You can see their price list for their semaglutide. That's not like a big surprise. Like go look at the pricing on it. Maybe that's an option for you. Maybe taking the semaglutide in the interim while trying to get coverage with Medicare as an option for you for the month. So that's something to think about too. And you can use the discount code QUEEN, QUEEN, with them as well. But that could be an option for you too, because compounds are still available for semaglutide as an option. The active ingredient in WEGOVY and Ozempic is semaglutide, by the way. I personally took compounds from Join Fridays. They have compound pharmacies they work with. And so I personally did take that during the shortage. I took Tirzepatide, but nonetheless, I always like to share that of like, I took it too. So just FYI on that as well. So I hope that may be another option too. And I know that so many of y'all are reliant on compounds as well as an additional savings option. Those can run anywhere from $200 to $300 depending. So, but look at the pricing on that. Sometimes they have discounts. They had a discount the other month that was, they had a discount the other month too. So see if you can get hooked in on those using the discount code QUEEN, QUEEN, for extra savings. My code usually does have, if they're running any sort of promotion, that code works for all of those promotions, like as a replacement for it. So, and as we continue along, one thing to note too about the Medicare and Medicaid services is that in November 2024, proposing the interpreting of the exclusion of weight loss medications. They have that exclusion for weight loss medications because of fen-phen and fen-phen, or back in the day with the weight loss pills, of how it caused massive heart issues. And that is why this law is written that way. Trust and believe. The manufacturer of Zepbound, Eli Lilly, and the manufacturer of WEGOVY, Novo Nordisk, have extensive lobbying going on to get that taken away. It behooves Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk, the manufacturers, to want to get to have Zepbound and WEGOVY be for Medicare and Medicaid folks. They want that. Trust and believe. So trust and believe. There's a lot of lobbying going on with that. I know that Eli Lilly said it in one of their, it said in one of their press releases that they were actively and extensively lobbying that. So I think it was actually one of the shareholders' calls. It was the Q1 2024 shareholders call, if I'm remembering correctly. So trust and believe there's a lot of lobbying going on this. The pharmaceutical companies want this just as much as we do. So I hope that gives some encouragement and gives you some action items. So what I want you to do before you sign off on this video, I want you to go on your phone and I want you to make you a step of action items, because I've given you several. Is it to contact your healthcare provider? Is it to contact Join Fridays? Is it to get Bioptimizer's magnesium to help with your sleep? Is it to go see, like, what is your next action step? You need to have your next action step. Like, I want you to write down right now. I'll wait. She'll wait. I'll show you my new earrings. I'll wait. I don't have pierced ears. So in fact, I don't have pierced ears. They're magnets. Isn't that crazy? But I need you to have your action items so you can go implement that. If you're watching this at nighttime and it's too late for you to go do an action item because you're going to go to bed soon, put it in your phone, text it to yourself. So first thing in the morning, you can get started on that action item, and you can do it first thing tomorrow morning. But I want you to get started on pushing the paper. If you reframe it, looking at it like it's a part-time job, paper pushing for 12 grand a month, or excuse me, 12 grand a month, 12 grand a year. If you reframe it that way, would that be helpful for you? Hopefully so. Our emoji of the day is going to be a pencil, because we are going to write with our pencils or our pens or our quills. No, and our emojis of the day helps me to get to know you better, because I truly do care. If you've watched this video this far, I truly do care about you, and I'm cheering you on, and I'm wanting the best success for you. Also, our question of the day is, what are you doing today to move you closer to your goals? Tell me down in the comments down below. I want to know, what are you doing today to move you closer to your goals? And my beautiful friends, I hope this video has been helpful. I'll also link down in the description link below that Healthline article as to where I got this information too. That was recently just released here in February 2025. So, and as more information becomes up to date, I will share it with you. Share this video with your bestie. If you've got somebody who's on Medicare, Medicaid, share this video with them. And make sure you click like and subscribe as well, so you can see more videos. I do daily shows here, and it's my passion. I love talking about GLP-1 medication. So my beautiful friends, check out the Amazon shopping list also down in the description link below. Just click that ... more button. There's a hyperlink, and you'll see all of my links down in the description link below too, with all my free resources, and then also my shopping list too, because you guys know, hello, I'm the Countess of Shopping. I love to shop. So my beautiful friends, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping. Count my blessings, because life is delicious. I will see you tomorrow. I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.